Greetings and salutations, viewers, for the Landstars back with some more Centennial case.
Burka.
Not sponsored by Snuggie.
Not sponsored by Snuggie.
So we finished up chapter 2, and it looks like a few new things opened up on the timeline here. Like the information relating to some of the Shinji family that died. Or Shijima family.
Suspicion.
Yes. And also discussing, like, when they went to the mansion and everything. So, when we last left off, Yayoi got locked in the shed.
Still no sign of the doctor or the police either.
And Eiji's dad is
Maybe we
dying.
should call the hospital again. They might have a helicopter for emergencies.
Excuse me. Is anyone home?
We gave it the office.
Are you the police, maybe?
The police?
Safe to assume you're not the police.
I rang the doorbell.
You must be the doctor,
but
then.
There was no response. I'm Megumi Kiryu from the hospital.
You're finally here. Please, this way.
Kiryu, you're not Mechagodzilla.
Fortunately, I was just a few minutes ahead of the accident. I'm just glad I wasn't caught up in it.
Well, now you're stuck here, so
How's the
how long
patient
before
doing?
you die?
It still seems to be in pain. Doctor, please help him.
I understand. Excuse me.
Or she's a murderer.
Maybe she could be part of the Scarlet Camellia.
I'll go to keep an eye on things.
Do you know something? What are you up to, editor?
And we still don't know what was the reason that Yayoi killed the whatever detective that was.
Yayoi used such an elaborate trick to kill the detective. Surely there were other ways to do it.
Do you think Yayoi poisoning the tea too? If so, that would make Yayoi the Scarlet Camellia.
Too easy.
The Scarlet Camellia.
Just the fact that you're bringing it up makes me think it's not the case.
For almost 100 years. If such a person really existed, would it be Yayoi? I wonder. Actually, I don't think Yayoi is the Scarlet Camellia.
Why?
Why? Let's find out! Why is it?
It's freshly cut, and we don't have them in the garden.
Yeah. The real Camellia was still fresh. Hey, I ain't done with you yet.
Yayoi is a live-in housekeeper.
Right. So, she doesn't leave the estate. Yeah, she wouldn't know about the Scarlet Camellia.
Not necessarily true, but...
Let's see what other options we got here. We don't have any camellias. That's right, there aren't any in the garden. So it had to be brought from the outside. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else. Nope. So, only option then is to clear.
That one.
Yoko said that Yayoi works as a live-in housekeeper. If so, that means she doesn't leave the premises of the house.
Right. And?
According to Takehiko, there are no camellias here. You'd have to go outside the estate to find a camellia like that. Yayoi doesn't leave the house, so it was impossible for her to get that camellia.
And even if it was shipped, I think someone would have noticed.
Get someone to send her the flower?
I doubt she gets any personal mail, so her only option is to smuggle it in with their weekly delivery. But the last one was 3 days ago. Also, ordering camellias along with meat and vegetables is weird.
I see.
As for the poison, why would she choose something that made herself the prime suspect? Also, it's far too simple compared to the pendulum trick. There's no consistency to the two incidents.
That's true. Which means the Scarlet Camellia and Yayoi are two different people. But why did she kill that detective? This whole thing won't make sense until we know her motive.
I mean, we're assuming she's gonna end up dying
She
in there,
said
so...
she killed him because he made her lose someone dear to her, but... Kazunaga, what's the diagnosis?
The doctor Kiryu, she said it probably was arsenic.
So, the detective's guess was right, huh?
But she doesn't have an antidote on hand, of course. And all we can do is pray for his recovery. Yoko and Akari are keeping him company.
But?
He kept muttering something about how he didn't need a doctor.
As self-centered as always.
Or maybe he doesn't need a doctor.
AG.
Maybe
But
he
Mom was
is...
dying.
Maybe he actually took
If
the
only he hadn't stopped her treatment.
Tokijiji and
This
is
isn't the
immortal.
time for that.
I know. Getting fired up about it won't bring her back. But I haven't settled things with Dad.
You gave up that right when you left this house.
That's enough.
Do whatever you want.
Excuse me for wanting to pursue other means.
Why would he insist he doesn't need a doctor?
Yeah.
Why would Yayoi insist he didn't need a doctor? We don't have a single lead on that skeleton yet either.
Yeah, I missed all this. There was a skeleton.
I think that'll give us a way in.
What's wrong?
Oh, sorry. Mrs. Shijima told me to bring Yayoi a blanket and some of her belongings. When I went to her room just now, I found this on the floor and wasn't sure who to give it to.
Right. I'll take care of it.
Do I still have a job?
Chances are, since this place is gonna get sold, probably not.
Bunge Seikai. It looks pretty old.
Published in 1973. About 50 years ago.
Why would Yayoi have this? Looks like she's read it many times.
Maybe this will give us a clue as to what she's talking about and why she killed the detective.
Look at this. The names of the characters. Ryoi Shijima.
Dad?
Why is his name here? The writer's name is Io. That's an unfamiliar name.
Let me see.
What really happened at the Scarlet Camellia?
1973. So then, Dad must have just turned 20.
hold on. This character.
Josui. From that mummy story.
So Yayoi and Josui met 50 years ago.
Josui is immortal.
I mean, I kind of assumed that since he had a Tokichichi.
There might be something related to her motive in here. I'll give it a read.
Okay.
So I'm going
go
to
check on my
assume
phone.
one of his brothers is going to end up playing the dad because he's playing Josui.
Well, like, I may be complaining a little bit about, like, some of the setups of some of these mysteries, but I genuinely want to know what's going on.
Same.
October 1972. Rumors were flying about a murder at the Scarlet Camellia nightclub.
It was a nightclub?
But perhaps that was preferable to the tragic, unspeakable truth.
Then again, they had the
I was a
incident in
witness to everything that
1920s
happened
too,
that day.
so this
I
might just
still
be
don't
their
know
new
if
base of
the
operation.
decisions I made were correct. I have decided to put pen to paper so that you, dear reader, may hear my story. Night after night, the singer named Saya charmed the crowds with her ageless beauty and magnificent voice. Some even said she had been gifted with eternal youth. I was a huge fan, so I began working a month ago at the nightclub where she sang, a place called the Scarlet Camellia. I heard rumors that she was retiring, and I just had to work somewhere close to her.
My god, still Chinea.
Go watch the Octopath 2 LP over on Sir Rot's channel.
Yes.
The entire game is on there.
Yes. And it is Summer of Square, so.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now I got another thought. What if Josui is actually AG's mom?
Amazing. She sounds just like the recording.
Okay, rehearsal's over.
Well, Josui was a dude in the
Oh,
last
that's
one,
right.
but we don't know what Josui is.
True. For all we know, he's the Scarlet Camellia.
To go. Oh, what a beautiful voice.
If it isn't you, you were listening.
Are you really going to quit? I wish you'd keep singing.
Just to leave the audience wanting more. Then again, not everyone thinks of me as kindly as you do.
Well, she's dead.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's
Forget I
dead.
said anything. Well then, I have to get ready. You do your best too.
Do my best. I'm the janitor.
Good evening.
Actually, I'm wondering if Io might be Yayoi, but younger.
Kanako.
Hey, you. Snap out of it. Go help Saya with her makeup or something.
Oh, I've taken
Now
care
come
of
back
that.
to me. I don't care what it is. Just get to work, you lazy fool.
Okay.
I'm cranky and old.
And a smoker. Okay.
Vought seems more agitated than usual.
The boss seems more agitated than usual. Oh, Mr. Bito. Saya seems a bit down, doesn't she?
Don't worry about that.
Huh?
Being talented means she has more than her fair share of critics. You know, people have been calling her the Eternal Diva for years now.
Yes, I've heard about that. Some people even say she's eaten the flesh of a mermaid.
What is this,
Got
mermaid
nothing to do
swamp?
with mermaids. There's an even bigger secret to how she stays young all this time.
A secret?
Forget about it. Anyway, it's about time to open. Let's put on a good
Vegetarian
show tonight.
diet. 8 hours of sleep a night, plenty of exercise, and lots of makeup. Thank you, Truman Capote, for being in that movie. No one has any... Actually, some of the viewers may have an idea what I'm talking about. Theron, if you're watching this, hi!
Look, there he is.
Hat.
And kimono.
And that table's candle is out.
Hello, Yo.
Rena.
Do you have a minute?
What is it?
I'm gonna assume the candle. Great, I have a feeling like regardless doesn't matter what I say.
Candle on that table over
Just
there
like
is
in a
out.
Telltale game.
Don't worry about it. They want to watch the stage in darkness. But more importantly, could you go join that table?
Got it.
Be careful, though. The guest went up on stage now, just without telling anyone. I had to drag him off. We should kick him out, but apparently he's the son of some rich family. That means we can't touch him.
I'm going over. Welcome to the Scarlet Camellia. Please call me Io.
Oh, okay.
Could I ask your name, please?
I'm Yayoi.
Pleased to meet you,
Ah.
Mr. Yoi. Are you here to watch Saya tonight?
Watch her? It's more like I came here tonight to confirm something about her. The Scarlet Camellia.
Huh?
What's the story behind the name of this club? The Scarlet Camellia.
Oh? Are you familiar with the name Yao Bikuni?
The legend of eternal youth. A mythical woman who lived for 800 years.
They say that she had a red camellia with her as she traveled the country. A fitting name for a place where women never grow old.
I heard there's an eternal diva here.
There's a Dracula. Got it.
Yes, she's called that to fit the club's image. But it's not far from reality. Saya's beauty and voice haven't changed one bit in years.
Do you believe in fairy tales?
Fairy tales?
Do you believe in magic?
Stories like this one.
See, I was thinking that same phrase, but in the context of Big Trouble in Little China. Do you believe in magic? Zap, 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 zap.
I've yet to see that movie.
Which
It's
means only one
great.
person can become ageless every 100 years.
If we had a copy of it, I
Surely
feel
there are many
we'd end
who
up
want to
watching
think
it
for
at some
themselves.
point next week.
What would you do?
Or the week after, I should say.
I mean, we can always check Walmart later.
What would you do?
What will you do with the eternal fruit?
We're gonna eat it?
I'm not sure if we would eat it or... Like, I don't think this is one that matters.
Yeah, probably. I'm just gonna say no.
No. It would be...
How about you?
What?
Live forever?
Who wants to live forever?
I do.
I already want to punch you.
Saya.
Can I have your hat?
No, I don't want her hat either.
I want her hat.
Well, it should be given to the person whose life would have the most value, yes?
Yeah. That's not what the family thought. Instead, they gave it to the person whose life had the least value of all.
But why?
The most effective use of the fruit of youth is to study the person who ate it. If the mechanism for agelessness could be unlocked, one fruit would benefit thousands of people.
Metal Gear?
Unlocking the mechanism for agelessness? So, A test subject, basically.
Yes. They lived only to serve as a test subject for that family. The fruit was given to the wretches who could be forced to lead such an existence.
That's just horrible. Even if that research had value, it's not worth sacrificing someone's happiness for. It's really unforgivable.
I see. I suppose you're right. Damn it.
Perhaps you should slow down.
Or at least eat something with
Sorry to
it.
interrupt. I'm afraid Io is needed elsewhere. This girl will accompany you instead.
No need for that. The singer, Saya, she'll be on stage tonight, right?
Yes,
Then I'll watch her alone.
as you wish.
Plus, this girl is clearly not dressed in a cat suit.
Meow.
Which
Or a
table
maid
should I go
outfit.
to?
No, we're going to the dressing room.
What?
Bah.
That's awful. What happened to it?
This dress for Saya just arrived this morning. I hung it up with the other costumes. Then I looked away for just 1 second and this happened.
Why?
Actually, someone's been harassing Saya for several months.
Really?
At first, it was just a letter telling her to get off the stage for good. But then we started finding razor blades, even dead animals in her makeup kit.
Ew.
That's
Remember when Saya
unhygienic.
took a break from practice about 2 weeks ago?
Yes, but you told us she'd caught a cold.
It was actually because someone had put disinfectant in her water bottle.
Disinfectant?
She spat it out immediately, but the chemical burns made her lose some of her high notes. I told her to take some time off.
So now what?
Right. After that, you didn't perform your signature number anymore. I was curious about that. Now I know.
I'm sorry I didn't tell everyone about the harassment. I didn't want anyone to worry.
I had no idea. So that's why you're retiring.
That day, I brought coffee instead of my usual tea, so I didn't notice the smell at all. I guess bad things happen when you stray from habit.
I want you to stick with her for the rest of the day. Just make sure nothing happens.
Oh, so we're a bodyguard now.
Do we look like we could be a bodyguard?
I told him, you're the most reliable.
Are we, though?
Well, you're still new, so no one's asking for you yet. Sorry, but I'm gonna need you to look after Saya today.
I'm inclined to say B.
Okay.
Some guests were acting strange. We've got to be careful. Saya! Are you alright?
Kanako.
Oh no! How did this happen?
Don't worry. I'll find a new dress for her. The dress that I rejected last time is still at the tailor's, I bet.
Oh, yes, that'll work.
But it's, you know.
Is something wrong?
Nah, I'm overthinking it. Anyway, I'll go pick up the dress.
The dress is gonna be trapped.
Saya goes on in less than 30 minutes, right? Who's going to be on stage until then?
What about me?
Huh?
I'll stand in for Saya. Please, let me sing.
No way.
But then the stage will be empty.
Don't get the wrong idea. The person who did this is after me. I have no idea what they'll do. If something happens to you on that stage,
But
do you know how dangerous the threats have been?
someone put disinfectant in your coffee, didn't they?
How did you know
And
that?
sending you razor blades and stuff. It's unbelievable.
Like, was this whole
Even
ploy
so-
so you could get a chance to sing?
That's all the more reason we can't let them win. Harassing
I
you
think
is
there
the
might
same
be
as
more than one
attacking
plot
this
going
club.
on, and we're about to
We've got
see
fight
them
back. I'm
collide.
sure they'd like nothing more than to see the stage empty.
Like, part of me wants to say X.
Let's have her as bait. Why not? Operation Goose Food. She's the Goose Food.
Okay.
It's her chance to be on stage. Let's support her.
I will. Keep an eye on the audience. If anyone tries any funny business, I'll stop them.
With my gun that I have.
In
Thank you.
1973 Japan.
It's not like Japan's known for insane gun control.
It's all very sudden, but I know you can do it.
Okay.
I'll sing on that
Don't
stage
bring a
with
gun to Japan.
That's the
It will not end well for you.
Kanako, keep them warmed up for me.
I'll show them everything you've taught me. I won't let you
Including how to murder people!
Thank you. I'm counting on you.
Okay.
This is what murder mystery games do to me, evidently.
That is
Well,
clearly the
I'll
mummy.
be off then.
The mummy came back.
I want your eyes on Saya the whole time.
Got it.